handicap index is 8.3, lowest ever 3.8, and that was under the old handicap system, so in this day and age probably a 3. Have I got the potential to get there? Yes. Bit trickier, full-time job, family, etc. But prime position here, wedge left in, up the hill, decent lie. Let's see how we get on. And that's the bad one at the moment. Getting good position, get steep, and the problem is when it's wet as it is, it's just really hard to be able to maintain your distance control. Luckily I got away with that one. I'm on the green putting, but what needs to improve this year? We had a bit of a break YouTube golfing. I got my game into a position where I was enjoying my golf. Long game had got good, driver, irons namely, and then wedge game and chipping pretty poor, and that's kind of where we're still at really. Still hitting the ball heavy, getting better around the green with those chips, but pitching at 100 yards, still get very steep. I know what I need to do, as you guys know, harder to do. Easier to say than do, shall we say. Right boys, gonna let the big dog eat. Driver to the right side of the fairway over the trees. And I can promise you, first take, SLDR, yes boy. Little 56, try and cut across it, clean my mud ball before we start. And that is where the short game's at. Let's try that again, shall we? Take a 50 this time, try and do the same thing. I'm not the same thing. I'm the same thing, dude. Okay, steep it is. Look at that. Oh, that's where we're at. Now, when I say that's where we're at, that's where we're at. 40 yards to the green, chip on to 1 putt for birdie, dust the chip, dust the second shot, 2 putts, and guess what? Bogey. That sums up my rounds from 2023, and it's nice to know in 2024 we're still there. Great. Oh. There we are, about 25-30 feet for birdie. Not too shabby. Driving is as good as it probably will be for the amount of practice I'm going to put in. Irons are pretty straight. Again, having some work done on that with the local pro, so hopefully that'll improve as well. Chipping, pitching, not great, and then putting could be streaky. I'm kind of good from 10 feet for my first putt. Anything longer than that, like 30, 40 feet, I tend to be struggling on really. But there we are. So currently 8.3, want to get to, realistically, solid 5, which would give me like 6 or 7 strokes. So that'd kind of be what I'd maintained over, say, the last decade. Last 2 years, 3 years, probably the poorest golf I've played, yet strategy, and I know the equipment's good for me as well. So just really poor technique, battling, really poor chipping, never getting up and down. I can go 6, 7 holes with pars, start missing the greens, start making bogeys. You know the score. New Year's resolutions, get better at golf, but more importantly, there's a plan behind it. Get a little bit fitter, do some exercise, say 2-3 times a week. And when I say exercise, I mean running. Try and practice golf at least once a week, even if that's just putting or chipping. I'm not really going to focus on long game, just going to focus on the technique. And then other than that, try and enjoy the golf, try not to throw any clubs. That's what I love to do. Get the anger out, get a bit angry like Rambo. But yeah, hit up the channel. Cheers guys for passing by. See you guys soon.